All right, welcome everyone to this Thursday night's edition of Southern Woods and Waters. And I tell you what, I'm a little on the wet side. This is a live show, and I came in from outside inside and got drenched, which I'm not complaining. We definitely need the rain for all of those food plots that we have out there for the deer, to the lawns, the gardens, all those flowers we put out from Flowers Garden Center, and for all those fish out there in the water to get a little oxygen going out there in our lakes and streams and rivers. Speaking of which, I've got a great show for you. I know I tell you that every single week, but this time I really mean it. I have a great show for you. I have something that you yourself can get fired up. I know you know somebody in high school. You may be your daughter, your son, your grandson, granddaughter, niece, 3 times removed, cousin, whatever. But you know somebody in high school. This is going to help you out. Let's broaden out and introduce our guest to you tonight. I have Don with me. And by the way, this is the Smyrna High School bass fishing team. Oh my goodness. If we'd have just had that when we were in high school.
I know.
I'd have never skipped the first day. I'd have been there every day. My attendance would have been perfect attendance, Don, if we'd have just got to go. But no, you know, I didn't have perfect attendance. But we have the Smyrna High School bass fishing team. Now, I got to say, you guys represent Smyrna, but you're actually from
Stewart Creek High School.
Stewart Creek High School. We got to give a big shout out to them too. But Don, the great thing is you've brought these 2 high schools together.
That's right.
You have formed a bass fishing team, a great bass fishing team, by the way.
Thank you.
Tip jars right outside, boys. but I'm saying, you know, a great deal that these kids can actually, boys, girls, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Come out there and fish, and they're fishing representing their school. It is an athletic event.
Yes.
And can you tell us a little bit more about it? Because it's just catching on, and I want them to know how to be a part of it. But first off, tell us what we're doing here.
Okay. It's part of the Student Angler Federation, and of course the TBF is involved that in FLW. You know that the university college level bass fishing is
Right.
climbing like crazy.
Oh, it's big.
So they decided, you know, let's go a little further, you know, and let's go not post-secondary, but let's go to secondary, you know, high school level. So this actually, I'm not sure exactly how long it's been going, but it's pretty fresh.
Oh yeah.
There's several schools in Tennessee, a lot of them up around, several down around Chattanooga.
Right.
Grundy County, Cleveland, all that area, and several up around Kentucky Lake. We got Dixon County, Coach Darryl True, Stewart's Creek, of course, are with me, Creekwood High School. We just need to get more. You know, this is the opportunities that these kids have to get scholarships are beyond. I mean, it's phenomenal.
And the great thing is, you know, we even have where as soon as you graduate from high school, you're almost guaranteed a 2-year college that you can go. But these tuitions or these sponsorships from the bass fishing side can also add to that, to where you can pay for 2 more years of college.
Right.
So here's a way, and I love this way. You don't have many broken bones. Now, you might get a hook in you every now and then, you know, but not necessarily a broken bone or a broken back or neck or whatever, or some kind of permanent injury that's going to impale you for the rest of your life. This is something you could do when at the high school level.
Yes.
Move into college, get a grant or whatever it takes, and go from there. And that, I think, is wonderful.
There's actually 2 universities, colleges now that offer scholarships.
Yes.
And we're trying to work on others, and that's going to be Bethel's
and
got Cleveland. And Cleveland. Yes.
And Bethel, I just read, got 2nd place.
Yes.
At Central Division, is that right? Central Division got 2nd place. So Bethel, Gary Mason, coach out there, Bethel. He does an extremely good job. He's a bass fishing guide on Kentucky Lake, so he knows the lake pretty well.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of homegrown stuff there, but I tell you what, it works. But I want to talk to you, Don, especially. Let's introduce first of all our 2 guys here.
Okay. Right here I have Branson Beach. Branson Beach. And Big Hunter Jenkins over there.
See, Hunter's trying to take my job away from me. He's already said, I got to watch that boy. But anyway, how old are you and what grade?
I'm 15 and I'm a sophomore.
All right. Hunter?
Also 15 and a sophomore.
So, guys, you got 2 more years.
sir.
This is awesome. Now, can you tell me what is your? I'm just going to ask you, Branson, what is your most memorable time this year that you've been on the team?
When we went to the state tournament, and when we came back in without catching a fish, and everybody had.
Where were you now?
Lake Chickamauga.
Okay, on Chickamauga.
And we came in, didn't catch a fish, and I think winning poundage was what, 25 or 30 pounds, something like
It was
that.
a lot. Quite a bit.
On the first day.
On the only day.
Yeah.
First
The
and
only day.
First
Yeah.
and
Yes, sir.
only.
Okay. What did you think about that experience? I mean, because you didn't come in with a fish, but
It was.
did you learn?
It was great. It was fun. I'd love to go back.
Oh, you just want another opportunity.
Yeah.
haven't you?
Yes.
Well, that's
Yeah.
just the greatest thing. This is our first year
That's
as a
right.
team, and we made it to the state championship. So
That is awesome too,
yeah,
Don.
so.
Well, Hunter, I'm going to ask you the same question. What was your most memorable this year?
I'd probably say the same thing. It was a great lake. Loved it. It was just so many places to fish. Had everything, and it was just, we didn't really catch anything, but it was still really fun.
Don, tell me, how do the guys get out there? I mean, they're 15. Talk to me. What does it take? Do you, as an adult, have to be on there, or do you
Yes,
have?
right. I have to have volunteers,
Okay.
and most of them are the parents. I have to have a boat captain.
Okay.
With the Student Angler Federation, these young men are not allowed to operate the boat.
Right.
Okay, so we have to have a boat captain. Now they can operate the trolling motor. Okay. But they can't operate a boat, and therefore I have the boat captains. And let me tell you, it takes a lot for these boat captains to do this because they're not allowed to fish, Hugh.
Oh my
Okay.
stars!
Yeah, they're not allowed to fish.
You might as well cut my
Yeah.
arms off.
Now they can coach the boys. They can
Okay.
put them on fish. They can net. And let's say if somebody gets a backlash, he can take that and work on that for him. But other than that, they cannot touch a rod and reel, the boat captain. And the reason for that is because if they did, then it's taken away from them learning.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
And I can see the
Yeah,
point. I
yeah,
can see the
yeah,
point.
yeah.
So your boat captains that you deal with, is it fun for you guys? I mean,
Oh yeah, it's very fun. We'll make jokes and just laugh all day. If we're too stressed out about tournament, he'll make us laugh. Anything. It's
and that's a
great.
good point.
It's
He's
great.
making you concentrate on fish and not concentrate on where am I,
sir.
which is good. Let's concentrate on catching fish, and that sounds like fun. It really does.
It is.
Now you've got how many teams? 2-man teams or 2-person teams do you have at Smyrna High School?
We actually had at one time, now of course I just lost some seniors, but we
Okay.
actually had close to 20 kids on the team at one time.
Oh, that's 10 teams.
Yeah, yeah.
Great. Now, Don, in this next segment, I'm going to ask you some questions about how our audience can get involved and how they can start up their teams. Now, we presently have how many high school fishing teams in Tennessee, do you think?
I'm not sure the total count, but like I said, I wouldn't be surprised to say there's probably 20 to 25 schools.
Okay.
There's actually 2 in Rutherford County now, Smyrna High School and Central Magnet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're asking for more.
I'm asking for more.
And I want to get into the hosting tournaments and stuff like that. Now, you guys got to go to Chickamauga. You didn't host the tournament, right? It was a state.
That was the
state.
Tennessee State High School Championship.
Okay. Who wound up winning?
They were from Saudi Daisy, I think. Yeah, they had
Saudi
like
Daisy.
it was the ones that caught all the big fish were from down there.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're from, we call them homeboys.
they had the good boat captains, all right.
We call them homeboys. Yeah. Probably Roger Brown and a few of those. On Saudi
But I think it
Daisy.
was 26-pound bag that won that one. Yeah.
It's probably Roger that did it because I tell you what, that's a big bag. But Chickamauga was well known for catching some big fish too. So, how do you feel about some of the other lakes? Now you gotta love Percy Priest. I mean that's backyard stuff.
It's fun. I love Percy Priest. We fish there all the time, but I don't know. It's just when we went to Chickamauga, average fish was about 3 pounds. Your average your average fish. And then when we come back to Percy Priest, it looks like all of them looks like babies.
yeah.
You're catching 1, 2 pounders here and there. That's about your average, and
Okay.
it's just you can't compare.
Hunter, one final question in this segment. How many days were you given to practice?
For Chickamauga, just one.
Just one?
We went down for one, and we caught a few that day. They were pretty big, nice size.
So
But
your hopes were up.
yes, they were.
Can I ask you one other question? And I promise this will be the last one. Could you sleep the night before the tournament?
Not really. Too excited.
True fisherman over there. He couldn't sleep, and I'm the same way. Even at 54 and all the tournaments I've fished in, I still have trouble sleeping at night before the tournament. I just get so excited, and when I lose that, I'll probably quit fishing.
Well, now Hunter actually won one of our local tournaments. Yeah.
Well, tell me, hurry. What'd you do?
Well, we were saw fish busting on the water, and then we would throw at them. Had about an 8-pound bag at the end of the day.
Awesome. Did you throw a fluke or?
Actually, a rattle trap.
Rattle trap.
Yes, sir.
Good deal. Was it on Percy Priest or?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Put in at Fate Sanders.
Fate Sanders. Did you say hello to Hoppy while you're there? All right. Hey, I'll tell you what, we got to go and take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna have a new group up here to talk to, but it's all about the Smyrna High School and their bass fishing team and how you can help your high school get a bass fishing team. Heard back to more Southern Woods and Waters.